Welcome, my beautiful Aries. Brenda here, Brenda Tarot, and this is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of March the 7th to the 13th, 2022. Let's see what you have for your all-over energy message here. You have been given the beautiful card of the looking glass or magnifying glass. This is all about you stepping up and being sure that you're accurate and that you're able to understand and read between the lines. There could be some documentation, some correspondence, some legal things that you need to be going over, whether they're as simple as looking at a contract for a new job or whether they are actually to do with judicial issues. Be sure that you are very, very careful. Think on your feet this week. Listen to your inner voice of wisdom and pay attention to what professionals are advising and directing you to do this week. Accuracy is very imperative. And if you need to tape things or write things down, carry your pen and your pad in your hand this week to be sure you've got everything you need to stand up there and to promote yourself this week. So accuracy is key this week. Okay, moving on to your first card in your first row, you have been given the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords says, when we're at the bottom, the only direction we have to go is up. And I do believe that you're rising above some terrible, trials and tribulations and challenges that you have had happen to you. I do believe that you're now able to know that there's a new direction and a promising new future ahead of you. This is about getting up and going forward now, walking away from situations that were very, very challenging, that were disappointing, challenges where you felt you'd been used, abused, stabbed in the back, and betrayed. But now you're free to go forward in a new direction. The situation is going to end, and fortunately, endings are always followed by new beginnings. So you're going forward in a new direction. You might be changing things in your life. You might be changing your career, some of you. Maybe you've completed a long-term project or you've decided to pursue other type of employment. Don't put limits on the wonderful things that the universe can send you. Throw your net out and go big or go home. Okay, so this is all about recovery from something, and realizing that you can go forward in a brand new direction. You may have been dealing with a legal situation here, as I spoke about here for some of you, and justice is going to be served, and I do believe it's going to be waived in your favor. I always look at this as the female judge, and you've had her show up a lot of times, my beautiful Aries, and I do believe that she's going to be your saving grace. This is all about moving forward in a new direction and realizing that things will work out in your favor regardless of the challenges here that you've had to deal with. Perhaps this is the end of a legal situation and now you're able to go forward in a new direction. So, pay attention to everything that you need to have at your fingertips when you go in for this fight. This is all about you, going forward and realizing that you deserve to have justice served. And I love it when it shows up because it means it will be. You're going to see this bad time end, and I do believe a lot of you are going to come out ahead and you're going to be happy about this. I love it when it comes up. Here you have the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands talks about, looking forward to a new future here, being able to step up and, look at your future unfolding, unfolding in front of you. And it's a time to come into your own now. And you could see improvement here in your life, in your career or your business. Know that they're on track right now for some of you. Keep going forward. Don't be discouraged by any temporary delays that might show up on your path at this time. And don't allow anyone to hinder your progress. You know what? It's all about you and your personal journey here, not listening to the opinions and the criticism of other people. There's hope for future here, my beautiful friend. And again, when we talk about this Two of Wands, it talks about contracts and business agreements and control progress. And then you might be signing off something here, a legal document that requires your signature here as well. So this is good how you're starting off with this week here, my beautiful Aries. Now, coming in next, it only gets better. 10 of Cups, happy ever after, happiness and harmony restored in your life, being able to realize that there could be that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow that you've been working hard for. For some of you, it might be your career. For others, it could be a struggle that you've had to deal with, and it's going to end, and you're going to have the freedom to go forward. I also see here, I want to go back to this too. I think there's going to be supportive partnership here. There is someone here or two others that are going to step forward to represent you. And it's not having to go alone here, not having to go your fight alone. You've got someone here who's supporting you, and partnership is very, very important. I do think that you're going to see happiness here also within a partnership, within your home life. I think you're going to be happy again. I think you're going to have harmony and happiness and love and all of that restored back into that circle of family. I think you're also going to be, your children will come around. If you're having difficulty with your children, they could be a little bit distant right now, but I do believe that that is going to be restored, and there's going to be harmony there too. This is the card that says you've got it all. And to you, this is like a dream come true. Happiness. Ace of Cups says somebody is definitely in your end of the ring. Someone here that could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. It's about having the support that's going to be there to have your back. Someone here who is going to make your world a happier ever after because you have chosen them to be happy with. So I do believe that, you're going to get the support here this week from someone who's going to stand by you forevermore. This is beautiful. Getting the gift of attention, affection, respect, and even love coming in. You could be thinking about the past here. The Five of Cups shows up. It says, you could be reflective and thinking about things in the past you regret that you wished hadn't happened or turned out the way they did. But this is a card that says you have to step up and realize all the joy that you have coming into you here, and to be positive and to expect that your life is going to improve. So let this go. Fives are cards of challenge, but they're also cards of resolution. And if you let this go and walk away from your past, wipe the slate clean, you're going to know that you still have a future here of cups here for you to fill. So do not be afraid. Do not allow yourself to sink into that deep dark hole of gloom and doom here, because you can't get much better than the happy ever after card coming in. I do believe that you're going to see the freedom of something coming forward here that's going to allow you to feel this happiness and this partnership with someone who's going to be there for you. So beautiful. Now, in your last row, you definitely have had your worries and concerns, and to the point where you have lost sleep. Nine of Swords says, let it go, put it away. Don't, put your worries on the chair before you go to bed, because I do believe that things will work out for you. The Nine of Swords says, you need to let this go. Okay, you might be dealing with a lot of stress on your minds and racing thoughts and expecting the worst. But it can lead to stress-related illnesses. And, stress and worry never actually ever helped a situation. So positive thinking right now is very, very imperative and important and essential. Don't get caught up in obsessive negative thoughts, because what we believe, what we think, we attract. So release any guilt, any regret, any wasted emotion right now. Turn your attention to the amazing possibilities for the future and leave your past behind. And that's basically what we're talking about here. So definitely let things go, okay? So if you're having any unpleasant dreams, write them down. Try to see why you're having those dreams so that you can deal with them. Definitely, again, losing sleep. Here's that Four of Swords landing on the Nine of Swords, which is very indicative of lack of sleep and worry. But the Four of Swords says call a truce. Come to realization that you need to close the door and get the rest that you need. Perhaps, once this conflict, once this stress and these challenges have been completed and you're able to go forward, you're going to plan a respite, a vacation, a rest, just to finally, be able to rejuvenate, recharge, and go forward here. So I do believe that, it's time to call a truce. It's time to step back. It's time to realize that you need to soothe and take care of yourself here. And really, you need to do this, because at the end of the day, you've got this twice. The 10 of Cups. happy ever after, going forward for what you want, harmony here, peace. I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful card. So don't be afraid to go for what you want. Don't be afraid to realize and to think positively. It's very difficult when the world comes crashing down on us, when we're dealing with some extreme stressful situations around us, to feel positive. But it's so important that you start believing in yourself and that things are going to work out. This is happy marriages, positive relationships with children, security, and taking care of family members and doing it because you truly want. So I do believe that you're going to see the rewards coming into you. And I do believe you're going to feel blessed and loved. And both your needs are going to be met, material and emotional. So this is, you know, as we say, the happy ever after card. And for it to show twice in one reading, my beautiful Aries, is very, very profound. Now, your outcome card here is the Queen of Cups. And we talked about the Justice card, and now we're talking about the Queen of Cups, and I do believe she's your saving grace. This is a person who has empathy, who has sympathy, who is compassionate, understanding, loving, understands you completely. This could also be your partner or someone close to you. Again, a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or not, but it is a water card. So I do believe that, you know, this is about nurturing, taking care of, being taken care of by your family, or you stepping up to do that. Also, it's about you realizing that you need to nurture yourself. And we spoke about that here with the Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords. So it's very, very important that you start to take care of yourself. Realize that you can't be there for everybody if you're not in a good place yourself. But I've always said this Queen of Cups is sort of your saving grace. She comes in, she's understanding, she's compassionate, she's beautiful. And, you know, she's one of the most compassionate, loving queens out there. She deals with emotional issues and relationships, and, you know, able to take things to the next level. So trust this individual. I mean, like her counterpart, the King, who comes in and gives heartfelt advice with no expectation. This person here is a dear and reliable person in your life, and they have that ability to step up and want to do what's right and best for you. She may be your saving grace here, your guardian angel. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Aries, this is your reading for the week of March the 7th to the 13th. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week here to look forward to. Just, you know, think on your feet. Be sure that you read between the lines before you sign anything. I do believe that you're going to see something end, and you will be able to go in a beautiful new direction here. You've got support of others that have your back and love you, and you will need to let go of the past and those regrets. Take care of yourself, my friend. You are important, and you're worthy of all this beautiful abundance that's waiting for you. Have a great day. And always know that I send you many blessings and much love, and I'll see you soon.